I'm up there. Ready.
Use that cover. Would you rather head back to the base?
Should be fine, as long as we don't start any tests. Right?
Here they come!
Engaging! Still below!
Calling a fire mission. Just wipe them out all in one go.
Get me artillery!
Throw a grenade.
Where's Bob? Can you see him?
Come on, Falk! Come on! Carter! Nils! Heads up!
Attack! Take it out! It's mine! More pods incoming! Don't know how long we can hold out! Bastards are dug in!
Ooh, nice.
Put a mine there!
Mine out!
Let's get a critical strike on this guy over here.
Hit it hard! Put this one to bed! Down! Take it down!
It's going down! That's the last one!
Oh, that was easy.
Carter, we're seeing enemy forces inbound to you.
These fuckers aren't gonna stop. Sky Ranger, how fast can you clear the test site's blast radius?
Blast radius? Carter, what are you...
I'm gonna start the test sequence. It's the only way to keep them from following us. And get some payback.
Carter.
He's right, sir. Sky Ranger's built for speed, but it's no match for those outsider ships.
All right.
I really want to check the Sky Ranger.
Good. Let's give those
Exactly.
bastards something to remember.
Alright. Assuming I start the test over here. Yep.
You really going to start the test sequence, Carter?
Listen, we're not safe and we're sure as hell not done fighting. Do exactly what I say, and we'll get through this.
Yes, sir.
We're with you, Agent Carter.
More inbound!
Enemy! Got
There it is! The Sky Ranger!
Hey, Carter! You don't look so good.
Cover there!
On my way!
I'm on my way! Keep the pressure on him! Ah!
Sky Ranger to Carter. Agent Carter, respond.
Put up a turret!
Turret out!
Finish it off!
This is Carter. Cutting it close, aren't you?
We're coming in. Get on board.
Focus on that target! Opening fire!
Let's get this mine over here.
Lay down a mine!
Ow! Landmine deployed!
There's too many of them. Get on board.
Oh shit.
Carter, you're gonna get yourself killed if you don't get on board.
Cool. Okay, so it's just a chopper. I was thinking it was something crazy. Oh man, he's not gonna be good. Ooh. Cool. Alright. I guess that's the first mission. We acquire anything special. Z62, M1903. Nice. Just gonna check out the base. Really kind of curious to get more information on this.
In visual range now, sir. Preparing final approach.
This is pretty cool so far.
Control,
So we're
this is Sky Ranger 1 requesting
desert
permission to
somewhere.
land.
Copy, Sky Ranger. Permission granted. You're
ooh,
cleared for pad number 3.
nice. Another
Gonna
secret
take more
bunker.
than a hole in the ground to beat those things. Just admit it, you're impressed. So, what is the Bureau anyway?
Bureau of Operations and Command.
Never heard of it.
You were never meant to. This base wasn't meant to be operational for another year. We've called in every operative we had earmarked for the project, but, well, let's just say that we'll be a bit understaffed.
Director Falk, sir. Welcome back.
These two are with me.
Meet the Falkers.
At least this location is secure.
And I intend for it to stay that way. I'll be giving a report to all staff at 0300. Report to the operations room at that time. I have a lot to prepare, Carter. Agent Weaver will show you around.
Down here, Carter. Come on. When Ivan put Sputnik up, the brass got scared. This project became top priority. Off the books, of course.
That did it. Hold it there. Don't move it. All right, people. Show's over.
It's a mail guy.
Back to work.
Mail bitch.
Carter, this is Nico Da Silva, Senior Field Agent. Nico, you'll be sharing your workspace with Agent Carter.
Welcome to the most advanced facility on Earth.
Damn, I was
Wants
hoping
him
he'd
up
have a
and
sweet
running ASAP.
accent.
Time is of the essence. Straight
Okay.
from his mouth.
Gotcha.
Hello, my name is Nico Sevilla.
Come on. Our office is right over here.
Oh, sweet. Thought we were gonna be sitting
Now,
in
Weaver
the giant
is one
opening with
tough
everybody
broad.
else.
So, this is us. This is my desk here. Yours is over there. Get comfortable, Will. Things as they are. This is both your office and your quarters. Do you mind if I call you Will?
Yes, I do mind.
Well, I'm not calling you Agent Carter. I might be military, but I'm not that formal.
I prefer William.
Yeah, well, I prefer Nico, even if my mother insists on calling me Nicholas. There are some things that are just beyond our control.
I can see we'll be fast friends, you and I.
Glad to hear it. My supply of friends got cut a bit short lately.
That all, Da Silva?
For now, sure. You have any questions, just ask. And one more thing.
Yeah?
The old man, Director Falk. He's a hard man to impress, but you managed it. Not what I expected after reading your file. Only pleasant surprise I've had all day.
Ooh. Oh, you're in the file.
How many people around here know my history?
We all know each other. Don't worry, you'll get to read up on us too. The old man thinks that the more attached we are to one another, the better we'll be in the field. The Bureau might be an adjustment for you. We work in teams here. Seems like you're more accustomed to operating alone.
Yeah, well, I'm also accustomed to the enemy being human. An attack like this, it's gonna mean a lot of adjustment for everybody. I'm a different man today than I was yesterday, you know?
Ain't that the truth?
Where were you this morning? Did you get caught in any of this?
No, I was out gathering intel on a weather anomaly way out in the boondocks. Something was interfering with television and radio signals, everything except the heavy-duty military gear. Since the attack, it's gone global.
They shut down our communication just before the attack, keep us from coordinating. Smart.
Sure, but there's one way it helped us. Can you imagine the panic if the public found out about an alien attack?
Ooh. Not be good.
Seem like you know your way around this place.
I don't typically work out of this facility. Hell, no one really did until today. I'm with the NSA, but my post for the past few months has been with a small team that reports to Director Falk.
Anomalies? What type?
Different types, but all, well, supernatural. Sounded silly to say it until a few hours ago. Mostly weather oddities, but also we've been recovering deposits of this Illyrium stuff.
Who else is on this team?
It was supposed to be kept small until it was needed. Now, people who were pre-flagged for recruitment are coming in. Well, the ones that are still alive.
People were pre-selected? From where?
From the military, the clandestine
Hogwarts.
service, DIA, even some civvies. No one knew that they were selected until they got the call. As of this morning, Falk activated the project and sent that call out.
And before today?
For the last few years, it's just been a couple dozen specialists. But now, we got a lot of new squaddies to bring up to speed.
Later,
I
Gator.
need to get myself oriented. Let's talk later.
Ooh,
Sure
I see some
thing,
skirts
Will.
over there.
Good to have you on board. Sounds like the director's about to start. Come on, let's get the good seats.
Profile, here we go. Name, William James Carter, born 4th November 1920 in Tulsa, Oklahoma, to Beryl and Jeremiah Carter. Education, nice. BS of Engineering. Indiana University, marital status, widowed. Uh-oh. Family, Beryl Carter, Nee Douglas, mother, deceased 1952. Jeremiah Carter, father, deceased 1959. Julia Carter, wife, deceased 1959. Whoa, something bad happened in 1959. Richard Carter, son, deceased 1959. Let's see, professional record. William Carter joined the Army December 17th, 1941, leaving college to enlist shortly after the attack on Pearl Harbor. He saw action in the Pacific Theater and earned the rank of Master Sergeant with commendations for his service in the Burma campaign. His service ended on October 25th, 1945, after which he returned to college on the GI Bill. Shortly after graduating, the CIA recruited Carter in 1948 as a field operative. His quick thinking and bravery served him well as he rose through the ranks, earning personal commendations from both Director Hoover and President Truman. He excelled at deep cover reconnaissance assignments, serving for weeks or months at a time in Indochina and USSR. In 1959, during a deep cover assignment in Laos, a fire at his family home in Arlington killed his father, wife, son. However, due to the communication blackout of his mission, Carter did not learn of the tragedy until he returned in 1960. Damn. He alternates between blaming himself and the agency for the tragedy, this as much as anything else, linked to his drinking problem. Following a string of disciplinary charges in December of 1960, William Carter was reassigned to domestic operation only. Continued problems led to a further demotion to administrative duties in June of 1961, so he's a desk jockey. Director's addendum. Murin, this one's aggressive, temperamental, and defensive, but he gets the job done. I don't recommend him, but the Bureau is your department. If you insist on him, I don't recommend a long-term position. The man used to be a hero, but now he's just busy destroying himself. He's not useful for much anymore except for as an expendable asset. Damn! J. Edgar Hoover. I wonder if he was wearing his mother's lingerie while he wrote that. Okay. Oh, another profile. Alright, I'm just going to speed through this. Covert agent. Okay. That's all I need to know about Nico Da Silva. Cool camo. No smoking in here, sir.
Lights.
This is the 60s. Back then it was okay to smoke in pretty much any building, right?
We are at war, and not the one we were expecting. Groom range, 2100 hours. Survivors, 6. In just a few minutes, our enemy managed to destroy the primary strategic command center. By 2130, Strategic Command itself ceased to exist. Our combined military forces have been routed. The comms have gone dark. The red phone will not be ringing. And that is why, as of now, I, Myron Falk, am assuming command of what's left of our nation's defenses.
Red phone, it's the president.
Was founded to coordinate resistance forces in the event of a complete and successful Soviet invasion. That mission remains the same, even if our enemy does not. We now face
Soviets
an
from
opponent
outer
from
space.
beyond our world, whose identity is yet unknown. But make no mistake, this enemy has crippled us. They have technology decades beyond what we possess. We must make it our own. Their weapons will become our weapons, and when they do, we shall annihilate them. I give you new orders. Survive, adapt, win.
Overcome. Win.
Welcome to XCOM.
Woo! Don't sound too excited.
A year? Will,
losing his shit.
No! No, I can help them. Let me help them!
Will. Carter. Hey, Will, wake up.
What?
Jesus, Carter. How is it you look worse than before you went to sleep?
I'm fine. And you yelling for me to wake up doesn't help.
I wasn't the one yelling.
What did I say?
Something about a fire. I don't know. I guess after the morning you had, it makes sense.
No, this wasn't about that. It wasn't about Grim Range.
Well, my guess is you're not the only one having nightmares after this morning. Head shrinking's gonna be a big business after this war. If there isn't after this war. Christ, that was dark. Anyway, Falk's looking for you. Wants you in his office, ASAP.
Oh, okay,
Old man say what he wanted with me?
Guess you don't know him all that well yet. The director doesn't tell anyone anything he doesn't think they need to know.
Well, I guess you can't really hold knocking off for a few against me. Seeing as how we seem to be in our office and our quarters.
Yeah, I guess some parts of the emergency plan leave something to be desired. Ah well, it'll be just like college, right?
Yeah, except I stayed in Mrs. Hawthorne's boarding house back in Terre Haute. Had my own bathroom and everything.
Wow, ain't you fancy?
Were you saying something about that radio?
Oh yeah. Cheap thing normally just pipes in the company elevator music, but it's been picking up some weird signal. Damned if I know what it is.
Don't we have more important issues to deal with?
Sure, that's why I haven't bothered with it. But if someone on the outside is able to broadcast through that jamming signal, well, it could be important.
Who would know more about this?
Check with Operator Chelsky. She's information officer for the Bureau. Keeps track of communications, arranges contacts, manages what the public hears. The whole deal.
I'd better go see what the old man wants.
See you later, Will.
Ooh, okay. Check the radio. Let's try this first. Okay.
2. Message repeats. 2, 5, 0.
Better make a note of this and talk to one of the radio operators.
9.
You probably ought to run that by Operator Chelsky across the hall. Might be important.
2.
Okay, there we go.
You the dispatcher?
A little more than that, Agent Carter. I'm Chief Information Officer with the Bureau.
Information officer? What does that mean?
I oversee the dispatchers, but in addition to that, I also manage our public communications.
1960s version of IT.
Low. For now, my job is also keeping the public from knowing the scope of the threat.
Because rioting mobs of civilians are the last thing we need right now.
Exactly. You and your agents contain the enemy's attacks, and my operators will keep the public panic level in check.
I'll try not to distract you too much.
As long as you have a good reason. What do you need, sir?
Isn't the enemy jamming all communications?
Yes, most broadcasting equipment is facing heavy interference, cutting effective range down to less than 5% of normal.
Then how are you...
Our equipment is significantly more robust. We're still communicating at approximately 90% of effective range.
Whoa.
The best of the best, you know.
2 cans with a string in between. Gets the job done every time.
What does the population know?
They're worried about the communications blackout, but our operatives in the major cities are keeping them in line.
Keeping them in line? You make it sound like they've declared martial law.
Nothing as heavy-handed as that. Just a series of emergency preparedness tests. They'll be tense, but orderly.
Radio's been playing a strange broadcast. Any idea what it means?
I heard. It's probably an automated weather station nearby, but I suppose it might be instructions for picking up a weaker signal. A clever broadcaster could bypass the worst of the jamming that way.
It could be survivors. We could bring them in.
It's worth checking out. I'll have Operator Hughes run the radio while you give us the data.
First, set the range to...
Hmm. 250.
Set the range to 250.
Now the direction?